welcome back to another video. Today I have something very special to me, very close to me. Um, right now we are on my oldest Minecraft world that I regularly would play on. It has been 6 years, and the main reason I'm making this video, not only is it 6 years and I want to give it a world tour, is that I'm going to be opening this up as a server for you guys to join. So whether you guys are, building onto it or griefing it, but I really hope that like this just gets built on and everything, like it just keeps expanding and everything. But my hopes are low after the last server I tried. But this is the first building that we're near. By the spawn is the library with a lot of books in here. Wow, this is actually quite good, quite good. But yeah, nothing special there. Let's take this bridge. I like this bridge. I don't know. It's just, I think it looks nice. Keep in mind while we're looking at this world, though, I am no builder. I suck. I'm more PvP. But this is one of the houses that my buddy was making, but he never ended up finishing. But also, you might notice how I have nothing. That's just because the world was on Bedrock. Like I said, I started this on Xbox and everything, but I just now converted it over to Java. Right here we have a carrot farm. Very nice, very nice. What's this? It's carrots. Makes sense, makes sense. Right here we have a dog house that I built for my dog, but he was killed, so it's an empty house. Feel free. Go ahead. This is one of the first things I ever built, and I was so proud of it. I was so proud of it. Another wheat farm. The wheat farm. Here is the second building to ever be built in this world, and it was my museum. You got my first ever cake. It's looking moldy now. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's all moldy now. But we have my first egg. You'll see why eggs are important in a minute. And then we have my first golden as well. But right here, this is the first ever house, first ever building I ever built in this world. I remember building it, and I was like, the reason there's a tree up there, as I was thinking, it's like, I should just live in one building the whole time, just have a tree farm, all the farms in one building. That's stupid. And then here's just a random chest. It's in here. All right, let's actually. Oh, does this still work? I made a little doorbell. Oh, it works. Keep in mind, I suck. I suck at workshop. Here we are. Some diamond tools in there. Well, we won't take anything. I'll leave it up to all the players. I'm also gonna play this world, don't trust me. But if you guys catch the live streams, you will be able to join as well. Okay, got some stuff in there. This is my first ever bed, and here's the tree farm up here. We're getting a great view of everything. My render distance is really slow, really low right now, but let's go down. Let's keep going back this way. I really want to explore like everything. This whole like area used to be it was gonna be a subway that connects oh, I just like that, but it was gonna connect through the whole thing. That's why there's gonna be a map here. It would have been great, but I gave up on it. Here was the third ever building to ever be built, and it's just a tower. Yeah, tower. Over here we have a little dirt house. Everybody loves a dirt house with dirt inside. Love it, love it. Here was the cow farm. I don't know where all the cows are. I might have made a new cow farm. I'm not sure. So, yes, keep in mind, everything on this world, everything was done in survival. No creative, no cheats, nothing. I was still getting achievements and everything. However, if you guys know anything, if you're seeing all these chests and this thing, you'll know that I duped. Yes, I indeed duped. Suck my balls, I don't care. You got a problem with it, boo-hoo. I mean, it's not like I was duping like crazy things. I was only duping gear pretty much. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's keep going. Here's my enchanting table. Yeah. Very cool, very cool. Let's show here. So, I'm an idiot. So there's a village not that far that way, and I knew about that this whole time, but I was stupid, and so I made this whole place just for zombie villagers, and I would fix them up and everything. And they would sleep in here until I were to transport them to, you'll see later, but I have a little villager camp. It's kind of messed up. So, this pin right here, this pin, not that little extending bit, right here was where I kept my sheeps. And after, I want to say a few months, it was just getting too much and too laggy in one area. So I was like, you know what? Let's have a clever idea. I swear, if all my mobs are... It's quiet. When I switched it over to Java, did it kill all the mobs? Oh my god, it did. What the hell? That's upsetting. I guess I'll fix that before I make it a server. I'll add in all the mobs again. This was going to be the presidential house for a sheep named Jeb, which was that grave site we seen early on. This is also just another connected to the sheep thing. So the sheep thing, it was like the sewers, and like they pop up random spots so they can still get fresh grass or whatnot. This was my failed attempt at a pond. Very bad, I know. Another failed attempt at a mob farm. I know. I suck, I know. There's a chest in the ground. Also, yes, I was very pristine on my roadways, okay? And I'd like that you guys kept it up. Oh my god. I'd spend literally days and weeks just on road. Here's like my second ever farm. Very nice. Here's the nether. Also, yeah, keep in mind, I just realized once this becomes a server, like, all these chests are gone. All these chests are gone. Yeah, there's no saving them. A sugarcane farm. Oh, while we're over here, actually. So, it despawned all the mobs, but this used to be, like, overflowing up to here in chickens. And this was my chicken farm. And I would get their eggs, and I would breed them and also kill them for their meat. Here's a little heart. Very nice, very nice. So, whoa. I'm getting distracted, like, this whole thing. Oh, I need food. But this right here. Remember what I was just saying about my roads, right? So I would go in the mine, take my cobblestone, and this is where I would smelt cobblestone on cobblestone on cobblestone for the roads. Ooh, it's getting nighttime. Before we go out into the mines, let's go to sleep. Dang, all mobs are gone. That means my dogs are gone, my horses are gone, everything. Dang it. Oh well. Oh, come on. Don't do this. We can see it. It's sunset. You look at that. Boom. We're sleeping. Zzz. Zzz. Just type some corny Z's in there. Alright, so I've shown you Smelted Farm. Let's head into the mine where I spent a lot of time. Hundreds of hours, probably. So, as you notice, it's pretty simple mine, straight down. This doesn't go anywhere. Pretty simple, pretty simple, pretty simple, pretty simple. Trying to, like, remember where the corridors lead. But yeah, so there's, like, stuff like this, right? And that, you know, that's like, yeah, it's cool or whatever. It's nice, little thing, you know, whatever. But if we go to the real mine, which is right down here. Oh, what is this? Oh, this just goes out. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh my, is this it? Are we... Yep. Here it is, boys. So, this is what I would do for a lot of time. We would just... I would just solely hollow these out. And it keeps going and going and going. And it splits off into different sections and all that. Like, oh my lord. Let's get out of here before we get lost, though. Do not want to get lost down here. I've never gotten lost down here, actually. Now that I think about it. I've never actually gotten lost down here. Look at these torches. Wow. When I cared about symmetry. Alright, let's get out of these mines. You know, the next mines I do, I'm definitely adding an elevator. This stuff is boring. Just one step after the other. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo.
Narrator.
Oh.
Off. Narrator. Off.
So my zoom button is the narrator button. That's not good. Alright, we're almost at the top. I can see the light. Alright. So, boom, out of the mines. Let's go over here. Here's just a little tower. You know, nothing biggie. Very cool, very cool. Here's an AFK fish farm that, water's gone. Here's campfire, and here is my bees with all these flowers. I love it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I don't care. It's amazing. Keep going on this pathway. Here is my semi-functional mob farm. I think it's pretty cool looking either way, though. And here was my horse pasture. Had a bunch of horsies in here, but no longer. And then here was going to be a bit of the subway, where this would have connected through, which I thought would have been really cool. You know what, maybe we will finish that soon, someday. But if we head back through the path, there's that mob farm we were talking about over there, and that little another crappy watchtower. I don't know why, I just love my towers. But if we head, let's show you this side first. Kind of going in chronological order here. So here's the jail. I made this pretty early on. It's so when you get ported over to Java, it got messed up. You know what? You got it, bro. That's something. Here was gonna be a cat tree, but I just never ended up finishing it. But you know, that's always there. All right. That's just another mob farm. All right. I'm getting distracted. Blah 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 blah. Let's go. All right. So, I was living in that little tower for a bit, and I was just like, I was building these buildings, and I was like, you know what? I need to improve. I need to get a better house. Also, while we're here, this was gonna be the player hall, but yeah, it sucks. All right, there's my Norway flag. Yep. Here is another mine shaft that, believe it or not, actually connects to that one. Here is my failed fish tank that used to have fishes in it, but obviously the things. This is free. I was bored and I literally built a house, and it was a crappy house, but it is a house, and it is right next to my house. So if we go up here, this is the house that my second ever house that I built. And right here was my mini horse pasture before I built that big one. Up here, well, before we go inside, here's my little logs. Here is my Norway flag, and that is a port for Elytras. But fun fact, this world has never beaten the Ender Dragon. Okay, you see, I just have never done it. I'm sorry. Here is my storage room. Well, I should say not my storage room, my old storage room. I don't use this house anymore. Here's a kitchen. Yeah, what do we got in here? Weakness, huh? Okay. Alright. We go up here. Here was my bedroom with my balcony, which I was supposed to build a bunch of stuff here, but never ended up doing. And honestly, it looks a little bad right now, but it's just because my renders, there's stuff over there that we're going to visit. But we go up here. Here's a completely empty room and the roof. Now let's we have to go all the way down back to the basement. I should just told you there was roof up there, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, we go down here. The only reason I built my house up here is because it was on a mountain. Plus, it was like a little bat cave. And, so yeah, here's a little bat cave. You come out through here, and boom. And ain't that super duper cool? We're not gonna go up there, but it's just a random house that I built. I was bored. You're gonna see that a lot. A lot of the towers and random houses, I just was bored, and I was like building, not really thinking. But if we go down here, this is the newest area to my world. Now keep in mind, this is another thing. What I'm saying is, with this server, all this stuff is gonna be gone. There's netherite and all this stuff. But you know, it's first come first serve. Whoever gets it first. So let's actually just do something stupid. But yeah, this is another long pathway that I built out or dug out. Blah, blah. And theirs was gonna be my new house, but I just never ended up finishing it, but you know it's there. And then this goes to a village right over there, but it's just a village, nothing fun about it. But I love this bridge. You guys like my bridge? I like the bridge. I like the bridge a lot. Ooh, zombies. What the hell? What the hell? If the players see this, they'll think it's okay. No, it's not good. Anyways, we'll just leave that be. Over here we go. All right, here was a another chicken farm. Here was my snowman farm. If we keep going on this path, just want you to remember that this path is like the hardest thing about this. This is the thing I remember the most about this world, is doing these paths. It's so annoying. Here was gonna be a tower, but I gave up. You know, just as I was saying. Let's go through this path. Here we are to the second side. So I got bored with that house, and I built myself a new house. And this is kind of currently where I'm staying. I don't really stay anywhere in this world. I'm probably gonna the first stream on this server, New World. I'm gonna make a new house, of course, just because also the doors are working. But you know, it's a nice little house. It was like the first time I actually felt good about you know, these walls and everything. Like, I felt like I did a good job at these walls. My beds used to be here. I don't know why they're not there anymore. Then this looks down. Oh, okay. I got a story. When we get down there. I remember. Oh, that was upsetting. Oh man. All right, let's get down here. There's been only twice people have died. It was the same guy. He fell off there. So I'm not gonna add myself to said list. All right. So if we continue down the pathway here, this is just a little hut because I needed it for the build right over there that I'll show you next. That I just kept well, a lot of wood in, but no more wood in anymore. This was a failed attempt at in a pig farm, but you know there's trees here now because of this build. We're gonna show you this first because this was next. So all those villagers that I had to transport them here in boats. And obviously, it doesn't matter, it's open now because all the villagers have despawned. Because, you know, that's cool, whatever. But, you know, this was my little villager camp. And there's a watchtower in case any of them tried to escape. But they had free will. But, yeah, so, definitely. We're gonna go back through here. Another pathway didn't get finished. And here we are to the newest editions of the builds. So this probably took me about 2 weeks. I know I'm bad, but I was really taking my time on it and everything. And it's pretty bad now, but I want you to show you guys. I was standing right, yeah, I was right here. Standing right here, and I had my Xbox on, and I fell asleep. And my world was on for like 2 days. I was just knocked out. And creepers blew up everywhere and everything, and I had to go around patching it, like, and everything. And I had to fix this whole area, like, this whole area was messed up. But, yeah, and then the thought was to keep blowing this up with TNTs to make it a really big, like, hall building, like a Viking hall kind of style. That's what I was going for. I don't know, maybe you see it, maybe you don't, I don't know. Here is a tower that I believe has water on the bottom of it. Yeah. So, like, if you had to do an emergency landing with an Elytra, here you go, man. Here is a barn I am was working on. It's been a few months since I played this. Here's a dirt hut that got blown up by creepers and everything. Huh. You know, I was debating about even mentioning this, but just because I feel like some of them still watch my videos, but so this dirt hut was made by a girlfriend of mine in freshman year, and every time I got a new girlfriend, I gave them this house and told them that I built it. I just think that's funny. I put all of my girlfriends in this dirt hut. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I know I didn't do a lot in 6 years. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and make sure to come by the streams and check out the servers. Peace out, y'all.